a new Skyrim mods video. Yes, I know I haven't been super active this year, but we're here now, and we're going to go over some of the coolest new mods to grace the Nexus to close out the year, from a new mount system to a fresh new take on our beloved capital city. Stay tuned for a Christmas modding miracle to close out the year.
I choose this as our goal.
Creatures of none.
All men are kings. If he breathes, he is sin.
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Not Samson and Broom, all right? Won't hurt.
Special thanks to StarCraft X for sponsoring this video. StarCraft X is a post-apocalyptic single or multiplayer game where you fight to survive in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. It features a large-scale cinematic main storyline spanning dozens of hours, where twists and complex decisions lead to different consequences depending on your actions. Right now, StarCraft X's faction wars are in full swing, with big turf war battles where you can choose which side to fight on. You can even create your own subdivision or just join an existing one to fight for control over the zone. StarCraft X is a unique mix of RPG and first-person shooter, where the combat is fast-paced and dynamic, while also giving you a chance to progress your character and gear throughout your playthrough. Dive into StarCraft X and become a legend of the zone. Click the link in the description to play today and get ready to immerse yourself in a world full of dangers, mystery, and adventure. Thanks once again to StarCraft X for supporting the channel, and let's get into the video. Over the years, mods have revolutionized and re-envisioned Skyrim's mechanics to offer smoother gameplay, contemporary movement, and other features found in modern games. And yet one area that has had a surprising lack of expansion is horse riding, and today we aim to change that. Phantom Horse is a new mod created to offer a new quick mount mechanic similar to that found in Elden Ring, where when sprinting you are able to call forth your sturdy mount and instantly transition to riding. With a new spell tome, found or bought in the Riverwood Trader, you are able to summon either Shadowmere or Arvak, keeping the ability relatively lore-friendly, or at least believable within the world. And this is a really amazing mod that makes exploration across Skyrim far more enjoyable and accessible, skipping the slow, clunky horse mounting cutscene. But now we have a new way to summon your mount, let's delve into some new overhauled locations to explore. Created by the Lutist, the Reimperialized series aims to completely overhaul and redesign 3 Imperial forts found across the game. From the ashy dunes of Solstheim's ash spawn-infested garrison, to the riverside crags of the abandoned prison in Eastmarch, or the Riftview Darklight Tower that climbs up the cliffside. Each of these forts offer an entire new tileset and completely changed interiors to re-explore in your next playthrough. Skyrim is full of tricks and traps, dooms and dangers, and a fair number of perils that you and your companions may encounter while traversing its land. Well, finally, a new evil has arisen. Watch your step as a brand new fully animated trap where your character can get ensnared in a rope trap, pulling at their feet, suspending them hanging upside down. These have been sparsely added to several dungeons around Skyrim, so you may just encounter them when you least expect, and involves a small quicktime event to free yourself. Alongside this rope trap, one of its sister mods, Boulders In Skyrim, adds a new rolling boulder trap found in rare dungeon locations, in case you wanted to live out your Indiana Jones fantasy outside of the new Indiana Jones game. These two mods together help flesh out some of Skyrim's dungeons and add a fun new twist that makes exploration a little more exciting and fresh again after all these years. Next, we delve into the world of UI, with a new extensive overhaul of Skyrim's UI to a more modern, Souls-esque style. Edge UI is a complete overhaul, which gives a new modern look to everything from your inventory and magic, skills menu, the map, and even the fancy new 3D tween menu. Each one of these looks incredible, and actually is a far nicer layout than even Sky UI in my opinion, letting you view your items in a vertical rather than horizontal tabbed system. The mod also overhauls the dialogue menu, giving you an updated feeling while not going too over the top. Edge UI has also been around for just long enough that there are already compatibility patches for all sorts of other mods, allowing you to keep a consistent style across your game no matter what you have installed. And overall, I can't give enough praise to the thorough design and tiny little details that really make this stand out above some other UI mods. The race menu is far nicer and way easier to navigate. The favorites menu even has a changed position and given that 3D upgrade. And overall, all the HUD elements are all so sleek and well designed. I really want to see some elements like these taken into account moving forwards into Elder Scrolls 6. And already with the few mods we've just covered, Skyrim modding has definitely not slowed down and continues to provide awesome and creative new additions to the game even 14 years after release. But we are definitely not done yet. Next we're going to head to our capital city to see a brand new overhaul of our beloved Solitude. Solitude is the capital city of Skyrim, and while its exterior grandeur sets it apart from the rest of Skyrim's cities, the inside has always been a bit hit or miss, with some great framing and cool design buildings, but it misses a lot of pizzazz that would make it feel wealthier and like the true seat of the High King. So Saviks set out to try and improve that. Saviks Solitude actually uses assets from The Witcher 3 to enhance this city's economy with grander and more stylized buildings. Now while they're mostly for show and you can't enter any of these new additions, they are mostly used to complement the existing architecture that is built in the city, creating fantastic vistas and a busy feeling metropolis, creating a tight, crowded environment for the city. And it really makes Solitude feel quite different from vanilla while keeping intact its original theming. And even better, the mod retains all vanilla textures on these new buildings, meaning if you have texture mods installed, the city will remain in line with the rest of your Solitude textures. And it really offers a great reimagining of Solitude. From the province's capital city that crowns Skyrim's marshlands, now to the very creature that you see soaring across the sky, and what Skyrim itself is all about. I'm talking about dragons. Fourth Unknown's Dragons SE is a complete mesh and texture overhaul of Skyrim's great majestic beasts that tear across the clouds. And I'm so glad to see this as there are so few full dragon remakes to ever come out. But this one even still stands out amongst the crowd, beefing up these blustering brutes to reinvigorate the sense of scale that fighting a dragon was when you first played the game. With this new model, coming in all the texture variants you'd need to completely overhaul your dragon encounters. With Alduin, Paarthurnax, Odahviing, Durnavir, and many more included, this replacement is by far at least up there with the top 2 dragon models to ever come out, and tops off this video with a fantastic new addition to your game that might actually make you want to play the main quest again. And with that, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you all had a great year, and like I said at the start, I know I've been a bit inactive this year, but starting in January, I hope to be back to regularly uploading once again. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.